Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes.
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine.
So, which is the most disastrous marketing outing that you have had?
I won't call it disastrous. If you say challenging, perhaps yes, I would. I would call it that way, but not. We never had that kind of disaster. We are all, in any case, every day is a new day, and every day is a challenging day. But if you are talking of the challenges that stood out, I can easily point to two. Uh,
Okay.
One was the incident that involved the visit of 50 Cent, and I'm sure you are lining up to ask questions about that. So I might as well put it up front. And then the other incident was when we were in 2007, when we had the good ultimate search in Jos, and unfortunately we lost one contestant. If you ask me, those were the two occasions that stood out very well in terms of challenging, but I wouldn't call them disaster. They were challenges to be managed, and I would say I give it to the whole team of Nigerian tourists. We managed both situations very well.
Interesting. So, what excites you most about being a marketer or being into marketing?
The fact that you have opportunity to interact with human beings every single day, because whatever marketing you are doing, even if you are creating a campaign, if you are designing a new product, at the end of the day, it ends up with a human being. And the fact that you know that whatever you are doing has that impact of touching lives, I think that challenges you to be sure that you are doing the right thing. And you cannot wish it aside the opportunity to interact with people. And I can tell you the great friends that I've met in this world, most of them have been marketing people, and it is in the course of the business that I've come across them. And we have had great experiences together, experiences that I will treasure for a lifetime. And you, for example, Azu, I probably would never have met you, but for
Thank you, sir.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Now, what don't you fancy? What don't you like about being into marketing?
Um, what I don't like. Okay, let's put it this way. I'm sure if you ask that same question to my family, they will tell you easily that I'm never around. I mean, marketing takes you out of the home. If you are really committed to your job, it's a struggle. It's a struggle to keep. What is now commonly called work-life balance is a big struggle. So I would say that has been the most challenging time. Happy to trying to keep your family still close to them, and then of course getting committed to the job that you are doing.
All right. So, what is the greatest thing that being into marketing has done for you?
No, I think I already answered it partially. I mean, it has enabled me to meet a lot of people, and also I can tell you it has enabled me to travel the world. I mean, in the course of my career, either for training or for international attachment or to go and produce campaigns for the brands, it enabled me to know the world. So when you go out for the purpose of, for example, internationalization, and you are attached to another country, yes, you are going there to work to learn the culture, but you also learn, all the activities of the country, and you get embedded into those countries. So I would say that it has provided me, in summary, the opportunity to know people like you, and then also to know the world.
Is that right? Now, some people, especially the newcomers, usually find marketing very, very taxing and daunting. What is the best way to overcome that? For those who are just getting into marketing.
I find that a little challenging when they find marketing very daunting. If there is any profession in the world that I can say it's pretty easy to go by, I would say it's marketing. But yeah, okay, let's be serious. It's not as easy as that. again, I think whether it's marketing or any other profession you want to be in, I think the basic things is that you must learn. You must learn, try to understand what are the basics. Even if you want to be an HR person, you must understand the basics. Don't try to jump, you can't do pole vault into marketing. You must understand the basics. And then once you do that, you are able to coast along. But the way it is, marketing is so dynamic. Like we said earlier on, the way technology is changing. As we are speaking now, what you think is new, by the time probably we have finished this program, a different thing has emerged. So if you want to be a successful marketing person, it means you have to be alive to the changes in the world. You keep track of your consumers, and then of course you must respond appropriately and accordingly. Because if you look at the history of great organizations or that were once great, they were left behind because they could not cope with transitioning from the old to the new. And that's why one of the things that you must hold on to as a marketing person, if nothing else, is to understand the concept of innovation. You must innovate, 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 because whatever you thought was great yesterday that made your company great or your brand great, tomorrow might not be it because new things are coming in. So you must keep in touch with the trend. So don't get stuck. Don't get stuck because what you did 10 years ago, what you did 5 years ago, what you did last year was very successful. There is no guarantee that it will be exactly successful this year. So you must be very adaptable.
Wow. Modern Man Oguns, I see you. Thank you so much. He says he's watching from England. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, in banking, most people confuse marketing for or with prostitution. How would you react to that, especially considering the fact that you are past president of the Nigerian Institute of Marketing Nigeria?
I know the issue of that you have raised is it's been a topical issue, and I know a lot of people have been concerned about it. Let's be honest about it. I know a lot of people go about and they say they are marketers, whatever that means. When you ask them, okay, what is marketing? Of course, they cannot even define basic marketing for you. All they say is that we have come to sell. Okay, and this is not only restricted to the banking people. And I believe that consciously, the industry is doing a lot. And I also know that even at the National Assembly, I know the speaker has been very concerned about it. And I know that as an institute, National Institute of Marketing of Nigeria, we have a great engagement with the banking community. A lot of them, the heads of marketing, they're also members of the institute. And I guess the orientation is changing. And I'm sure if you notice, there's a slight difference now between what used to be and what is now. Because those days, every now and then you get somebody knocking on your door and they are looking for deposit. And when you ask them, why should I put deposit? Sometimes they are not even able to explain it. But I think the situation is changing. That cannot be defined as marketing. If yes, you can go and solicit, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you, as a marketer, quote, come to Azo Arinze to say, okay, come and put 500 million deposit in my bank, that's fine. Arinze should be able to ask you, why should I put 500 million in your bank? And you should be able to explain what are the benefits to Azo Arinze putting 500 million in her bank. And if they are able to do that and they are properly trained, there's nothing wrong. What I think is a little bit offensive, which a lot of people find offensive, is that the people come into your office and say, come and place money. And all that they have is come and place money. And I think that is dying down, and I think the society has spoken so much about it. I think as a market community, we have never supported it, and we don't actually accept that those are marketing people.
Interesting.